Well, I found a spot that I like here and I think I want to hang out for the evening, so I'm going to get my stuff unpacked and start on my shelter. And I think I'm going to try to utilize these two trees right here and give myself something that's up off the ground a little bit. I'm absolutely starving, so I think before I get started on my shelter, I'm going to have some quick energy food, another couple of these Danishes. Now, they got a little smashed, but bon appetit. I found some old pieces of a rotten stump. See how I placed them along the trees? Those are going to become the support for my bed rails. I don't have an axe, so I have to improvise for limbing my poles here. Alright, so in the grand tradition of a guy I admire very much on YouTube, Really Big Monkey, I have decided, at least I think I have enough rope to take a trick out of his playbook, and I'm going to see if I can kind of make me a hammock bed out of this rope here. So I had a couple of lengths of it, so I'm going to tie a square knot to pull the ends tight, and I'm just going to start wrapping this. The trick will be, do I have enough wraps to make it comfortable with only 50 feet of this stuff? I may have to add some other material in here. Alright, let's check this thing out. Actually, you know what? I think this is actually going to be pretty darn comfortable. Alright, I just about got camp set up, so I thought I'd show you guys before I put the finishing touches on it. So, I've got my Really Big Monkey commemorative rope bed with the rope lashed back and forth, and then I weaved a bunch of fir boughs in there, not so much for comfort, but more so for some insulation on the bottom of me, since the only thing I have for a cover garment is that towel right there. And other than that, I'm just wearing a t-shirt. I found a little tin can when I was out foraging around, and so I'm thinking I can drop one of those candles in there and use that as kind of a stove. And then I stuffed a couple of the plastic bags that I had with me full of pine needles, and I'm thinking that's going to be my pillow. So I'm not going to put the tarp over me. I basically just strung it up taut so it could be a windbreaker for now, and then if it starts getting chilly at night, or if I was to get a few sprinkles of rain, I can just pull that tarp over me and flop it down off the other side. So I prefer to just sleep out in the open air if I'm warm enough. So I've got my can of chunky Jammin' Jerk chicken soup, and I've got my little candle cup, and then I've got my little scented candle. So the first thing is, can I get this scented candle in there? Okay, candle is in. And I've got heat coming off of it. So now the trick will be, does it go out when I set my soup on there? And it's still burning. I'm hoping that this will at least warm up my soup a little bit. I don't need it hot, but it'd be nice if it was at least lukewarm. Alright, while my soup's heating up, I made myself a little stool so I can lean back up against the tree and eat my dinner when it's done. So here's my little $25 camp, and it's not too bad. I've got everything I need. I've got water, I got a nice comfortable bed set up. I think the night's actually not going to be horrible. And right now it's just beautiful. It's getting into the evening, starting to cool down just a little bit. I have a feeling the only issue I'm going to deal with is it could get a little chilly tonight. I don't have anything else besides what I'm wearing and that towel. So I'm hoping I can wrap it around my head and shoulders and I'll be fine. But man, I'm just really enjoying this so far. I'm going to give my soup about 20 minutes or so to heat up and then have some dinner. God, I'm hungry too. So then when I'm done with this soup, this will become my metal cup or my can that I can boil up some water in to make it potable, or heat up water for coffee or whatever the case may be. So I'll hang on to this can. But right now I'm going to enjoy my dinner. It's really peaceful out here. Alright, just to practice good survival discipline, I'm going to use a little bit of water to rinse my can out, but I'm actually going to slosh it and drink the water. That'll give me the last few calories that are left in the can, and then it'll also give me the liquid, so I'm not wasting liquid. Perfect. Well, I think I'm going to go on a little walk, head down to that spring and check it out a little bit. Oh, I got a fantastic little surprise. Got a couple of deer bones in here. Looks like a cougar kill. And it's about 15 feet away from my camp. Well, that'll give me something else to think about for the night. Yep, there sure is a little water in it. It just winds down the hill there.